Welcome to InfluenceSyc, where strange history comes alive. Today's story is one of the most unbelievable true events in human history, the dancing plague of 1518, when hundreds of people in France started dancing for days and couldn't stop. They danced without music, without rest, some even danced themselves to death. Was it a disease, mass hysteria, or something supernatural? Let's uncover the mystery behind the plague that made people move until their hearts gave out. It all started in July 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, now part of France. A woman named Frau Trofia walked into the street and began to dance silently, wildly. Without music, people watched, confused. She danced for hours, then days, within a week. Dozens joined her. Men, women, even children, all moving uncontrollably. They didn't want to dance, they had to. Imagine the scene, a lone woman, twisting and twirling under the summer sun, her face a mask of agony. Her neighbors stare, whispering, but soon their whispers turn to screams as they too are pulled into the frantic, horrifying dance. Soon, the dancing took over the city. Eyewitnesses said 400 people were dancing in the streets at once, sweating, crying, and begging for it to stop. Some collapsed from exhaustion. Others died from heart attacks or strokes. And what did the city officials do? They thought it was a curse, so instead of stopping them, they built a stage and brought in musicians to help them dance it out. But it only made things worse. The dance turned into chaos and death followed. The rhythm of the pipes and drums only fueled the frenzy, turning the streets into a macabre festival of death. So, what really happened? Modern scientists have two main theories. First, ergot poisoning. That's a fungus that grows on rye bread and can cause hallucinations and spasms like LSD. If people ate infected grain, it could explain why they moved uncontrollably. The second theory is mass hysteria, or psychogenic illness. The people of Strasbourg were living in a time of extreme hardship. Facing famine, poverty, and disease, many believed God was punishing them. This overwhelming stress might have triggered a psychological outbreak, where the mind literally made the body act out. In other words, the people weren't cursed. They were traumatized. But in 1518, people didn't have the lens of modern science. They believed the dancers were possessed by spirits, or punished by Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dance and movement. Churches held rituals and prayers, desperately trying to lift what they saw as a divine curse. Some dancers were taken on pilgrimages to shrines, hoping for a miracle to stop their tormented movements. But for many, no miracle came. The plague eventually disappeared as suddenly as it had arrived, leaving behind a legacy of fear, confusion, and legends that still haunt us today. The dancing plague serves as a chilling reminder of how powerful the human mind can be for both healing and for harm, when extreme fear, crushing stress, and powerful beliefs mix together. The results can be truly bizarre, even today. Scientists study how mass psychological events can cause groups of people to faint, shake, or move in unison without any clear physical cause. It wasn't magic that gripped Strasbourg, it was human emotion pushed to its absolute limit, a community breaking under the weight of its own anxiety. The year 1518 left behind no cure, no clear cause, only a warning. When the mind is pushed too far, it can turn faith into fear, and fear into madness. The dancing plague of 1518 isn't just a dusty story from a history book. It's a mirror showing us just how fragile human nature can be. Thank you for joining us. If you want to explore more strange and forgotten stories from history's dark corners, make sure to subscribe to InfluenceSyc. We'll see you next time.